What's up, guys? Now we're going to be reading some entitled parent stories on Reddit. Alright, I'm already uploading it. Right, okay then. Upload the door. Alright, I can't read. I work in a big movie theater that has 9 theaters and 2 bars. Up to a certain time, we're family friendly. Kids 4 to 14 are allowed to come in with parents and kids. 15 to 17 can come by themselves. However, after 8 p.m., we stop running the kids' movies, GPG, and only kids 15 to 17 can come with parental supervision. One of the reasons for this is because there is a bar where people hang out. I'm working at one of the theaters playing Joker for the 9:15 showing, and a single ticket wise guy came in and took his seat. I checked his ticket, he's good to go. 10 minutes in, my manager comes in the station and points to this guy's seat on our seating cart. M, manager. ED, I know you know. M, manager, that's a guy on his own, me, right? Me, yo, why, what's up? Manager, he just dropped his 3 kids off in the bar area because they're too young to see Joker. Basically, there are 3 kids, one was 12, others roughly 10 to 7. 10 and 7. Oh my god, yeah, you're gonna get aggravated. Tried to get them all into Joker, but was told by a ticketer that they were too young, so he just left them there and went in by himself. According to manager, now the kids were wrecking lobby and bar, knocking over our cardboard cutouts and screaming and whatnot. We go into the theater, and manager kneels down by entitled dad and politely and quietly tells him he cannot leave his kids in our bar or the lobby. Entitled dad, the oldest is 12, he can watch them. Manager, sir, after 8 our age cutoff is 14. And they still need a parent with them. Entitled dad, not at all trying to be quiet. Well, that's stupid. This is supposed to be a family-friendly neighborhood. Manager, that's just our policy, and your kids are causing a disturbance at our bar. You need to get them now. Entitled dad, I'm watching a movie, man. Just send them to the park across the street. Wow, what a great father. At this point, manager backs up and radios for security. Here's this big, scary-looking guy who's actually a big teddy bear. But he shows up, and when entitled dad sees him, he leaves without causing a scene. He muttered some crap about us and how we're going to all lose our business because we don't cater to parents, blah, blah, blah. All in all, not super dramatic like some on here. I just thought he was a terrible parent. As a note, there have been a couple of robberies in the park across the street lately, so sending your young children over there at night is extra bad. I'm gonna log in really quickly. Username Lemon Boy 2013 password. Wow. I want to sign up. Turns out, I guess I'll just have to. Oh, save. Alright. Did I just sign up? I don't know what happened. Alright, so I can't update the post. Alright, now on to the next story. No, I didn't mean to do that. Boom. Entitled parent says I'm a slave owner. Tries something stupid, gets arrested. Once again, I can't update it. Backstory. So I'm hanging out with a friend, walking around the part of town that used to be an Air Force base, playing Pokemon Go. We walk through the overgrown part of the path and put the other side. Out the other side. We stop at a few gyms, take them, and move on. My friend's phone starts ringing. It's her mom. Okay, cool. Her mom called to check in. This is where our story begins. EM, mom. F, friend. Me, OP, C, cop. Mom, honey, it's time to head home. Friend, one more gym. Mom, I'll head back afterwards. Mom, what do you mean gym? Friend, Pokemon Go. Mom, what? I told you to never play that game. Friend, it's fine. EM, no it isn't. You're going to be a slave owner if you play that crap. Friend, here, OP will tell you otherwise. Puts the phone on speaker. Mom, how dare you teach my daughter about slavery? Me, it's not slavery. It's about EM, not a dang word you say will change my mind. Me, excuse me. It's not about slavery. Mom, yes it is. We're at place name and I'll prove it isn't slavery. So we wait about 10 minutes and she arrives. Mom, get in the car, honey. We're leaving, friend. No, I'm not going with you if you have a problem over the slightest thing. Mom, if you don't get out, I'm calling the cops. Me, call them. You'll see that you're wrong. She then gets out, shoves her daughter in front of an oncoming car, then calls the cops. She literally could have killed her daughter. And as she's on the phone, she says, hello, this boy shoved my daughter in front of a car. He needs to be punished. The cops are on their way almost immediately. It's a small town, so there's barely any crime. Cop, what seems to be the problem? Mom, he shoved my daughter into the road. Me, no, he didn't. She can, I don't know what that word means, 'cause I'm an 11-year-old. For me, friend, he didn't do it, officer. It was my mother's fault. Cop, is this true, ma'am? Mom, no, he did. Cop, alright, ma'am, we're going to take you three in for questioning. We go to the station. They ask if she has a dash cam. She denies, very obviously hiding something, so they go out to her car. Sure as heck, she had one. It picked up the whole thing. TLDR. Lady blames me for throwing her daughter into traffic. Dash cam catches it all. Well, it's going to be our last story. I've already read that. Here. I'm going to read I'm going to read one more after this. Alright. So I'm on mobile, sorry about that. Also, this happened about 3 years ago, so dialogue will not be exact. Anyway, so me, my brother, and my mom are in line for the swimming pool. It was the summer, and we swam a lot at the time. So in front of us is a family with a kid, probably 7, a kid probably 16, and of course, Karen. It's all fine. We were just standing in line when that kid turns around and literally punches my mom in the stomach. He's laughing and having a blast doing it. My mom tells him politely to stop, and he does it again. That's right, folks. He does it again. Harder too. So again, we tell him to stop and he just keeps laughing. So we tell Karen about what's going on. This conversation roughly ensues. Mom, Karen, Karen, Mom, me. Mom, hey, sorry, your kid is hitting me. We've been asking him to stop, but he won't. You're fine, relax. He's just a kid. Me, my mom, my brother. What? So we just kind of don't know what to say when we don't do anything about it. So before I say the next part, here's some stuff about my mom. She's diabetic type 1, so she has an insulin pump. It's a pod type thing that she exchanges every few days when it's taken out. You cannot use it again. You have to get another one. One pod is about $5 too. Anyway, so the kid notices a lump under my mom's shirt, so he literally grabs it right out. Ouch. It's in by a needle. That would hurt. He pulls it away, so now my mom has 30 minutes max to get a new one in before she passes out. Me, give that back. Mom, what did you say? What is that? Mom, it's my insulin pump. I'm diabetic. This is really bad. Mom, relax. You're fine. Just put it back in. Mom, I can't. Well, you shouldn't make it so tempting for people to take it. That's right. It's my mom's fault now. So I snatch it away. Kid cries. We speed away quickly because this just became a very dangerous situation, and my mom's life was in danger. We got home. She put in a new one, and everything was okay. But Karen and your stupid kid, I hate you. Alright. This is the last story. Don't give a dang. Alright. Please go easy on me. This is my first post. I'm also sorry for any typos. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so this is set in a small town in India, 1979. Story told from whatever my grandfather remembers, so there may be gaps in the story. My grandfather, G, grandmother G, M, had just had their first baby, my father, during a time when they weren't doing extremely well financially. Grandfather was the only working person in the house, and he had to feed his two younger sisters and their children. Because of this, he had no savings, as his salary for his job paid for the food and other small expenses. My father, who was the baby, had an almost terminal disease, in which he could die from if he would not be rushed to the hospital. G and Jim had to bring father all the way to the nearby hospital and train. They didn't have a car. At the hospital, but the expenses would leave G's money in negatives. Here enters entitled great-grandpa, E.G., who arrived and stayed almost silent the whole time. E.G. was extremely rich for living in a small town, so we expect him to at least contribute to a small bit of the cost. But no, he not only refused to give us money, but demanded that grandfather worked harder. Sometimes he would have to work at the railway station overnight. They were astounded at this. You see, entitled grandfather had 3 daughters and 2 sons. One died at birth. The eldest daughter, then G, then the other 2 that lived with G. E.G. had spent so much money on the eldest sister that she went to work in India's capital city. E.G. was not willing to spend so much as a cent more than he had to on the rest of his children. G had to almost beg E.G.'s brother to give him a loan of money that he will have to pay back later. E.G. had let his grandson almost die just to teach G a lesson to work harder. The surgery was successful, and of course, my father lived. Duh. TLDR, entitled great-grandparent refuses to pay for important surgery for almost terminally ill grandson who was a baby lived just to teach his son a lesson. Thanks for reading, and please give this post a downvote if you thought it was a not good EP story, but if you thought it was, feel free to leave an upvote. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I will begin reading the Scary Story No Sleep subreddit next episode when I read. See ya.